If you would like to purchase cheap and reliable FIFA 15 Ultimate Team coins, check out fifacoin.com for an automated service. You'll get instant delivery for your coins. And also, if you want 5% off, you can use my coupon code FMTV to make them just a little bit cheaper. Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 35 of my FIFA 15 Road to Glory career mode with Shrewsbury. You can see now we are second in the league. We're on the same points as Bradford City, so in a very good position early. And how you go early in the season, maybe the first month or so in, first couple months, it will set the scene for the whole season. So right now, we're going to be obviously looking for automatic promotion place, but we've got to keep winning games. It's very long seasons when you get up until the Premier League at least. Heaps of games. The leagues are so big, so we've got to keep consistent, keep players fit, and everything like that. But here they have an early chance, or late in the first half, to be honest. But Alessandro, I think that was it was a good save by Alan Antonio. But into the second half now, Niklas Muller tried overhead kick there, but oh no, look at that. That's what I mean. Got to keep your players fit, but like, I don't feel that was my fault. I didn't do anything bad there. It was just a bit unlucky. He got an injury in that situation. So he's unfortunately going to come off, and we have to pray it's not a big injury, because not only it'll affect our results maybe because he's been a good goal scorer, it may affect his development if it's a long-term injury for a few months, which we desperately don't want that. So hopefully just a small injury, couple weeks maximum, because I don't want to. That's the biggest thing that I wouldn't want to happen at this point. I don't want to get a big injury that will affect his development. But this looks like it's going to be a 0-0 game so far. It's pretty disappointing late in the game here. There's a very rare chance we are going to score, but Adu has a chance, but they slide, and it takes him down, and that's going to be a penalty. Oh, the pressure. The pressure on here. Normally, I feel pressure with penalties, you know, especially if I'm not winning already. But in this case, I'm not winning already, and it's in the 90th minute. Like, this is pretty much the last kick of the game. Just a disappointing challenge if you're a Plymouth fan, really. I guess he thought we were going to take the strike, but yeah, that's really disappointing to give it away. And especially, that was a Duamadi who has a poor finishing ability. He got very low finishing, so he didn't really have the knowledge of that. It was not 100% like confident I was going to score. I wasn't, especially because it was a Duamadi. He has like low 40s finishing, so this guy has a big chance. Neil Maupay, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He sends him the wrong way, put it home. It was an okay penalty. It wasn't really, really good, because if the keeper guessed the right way, it was a good chance. It was a good height for him to save it. If you look on the replay, yeah, pretty good height for a goalkeeper to save, but he sent him the wrong way. Pretty happy with that, and it was a solid penalty. It was a hard game, you know. It was a hard game when we lost Niklas Muller, but it's not like getting a red card or something. He's still got 11 on the pitch, but we have relied on him a lot. I wouldn't say we've relied on him. He's just been one of the players that scored a lot of goals, like Neil Maupay. That's his only second in the league this season. So, yeah, one of those tight games, but this is what the best teams do. They grind out these kind of results, you know, and this is what will be a big chance for us to be promoted this season, to kind of get 3 points instead of 1 point out of these games. Maybe the difference between an automatic promotion, first or second, in between that kind of, yeah, playoffs position. So, yeah, I feel when we're having these kind of games already, I feel we're going to have a good season, you know, like just things are going to go our way this season. So you can see some other results there that you may be interested in, and Bradford City win again. So, yeah, our game against them, whenever we play against them, that's going to be absolutely crucial. And you can see, thank God for that. Thank the FIFA gods. Niklas Muller's only injured for about 8 days. So he'll be back very, very soon. He won't be missing too many games. But that does mean James Wilson will come back into the fray. And I think I'll start him for this game, James Wilson. And you probably tell by the title something in this episode that is going to happen. But yeah, the reason I'm probably not playing James Wilson so much up until this point was basically all our other guys are young guys that's going to get better, and they're good enough for the first team, of course. They're probably equally as good as him, if not better. You got Maupay, Niklas Muller, and Yee. They're all younger guys who's only going to get better, so I don't want Wilson to interrupt their development, like playing so much instead of them. because you don't know if we're going to sign James Wilson. We're going to have to get 1.5 million from somewhere. And even saying that, he has to impress a bit for me, show some signs, you know, to know I can score with him. But early here, Neil Maupay on the ball. He's going to try a shot, but their defender, George Alakobi, I believe that is, ex-Wolves player, but it goes back to Neil Maupay, and Neil Maupay with that snapshot. I didn't think I was going to score with that. He just fell at a good height, you know, and we took it. But here, into the second half now, James Wilson plays it to Adua Marti. You know he's dangerous from this position. He can set it up for Maupay. I didn't want to be taking a shot with him, like I said, with that poor finishing. Set it up for that man who's on fire in this episode. Neil Maupay puts another one home. And I think with Niklas Muller, again, it's only like 8 days, so it's only going to miss, he's only going to miss 2 or 3 games, 3 at most. But I feel he's going to start to score a few more goals now, Neil Maupay. He's an interesting striker. He hasn't got the highest sprint speed in the world, but he's still pretty quick with his other attributes. But look at this. The slide tackle is going to come in from Wilson, from Oldham, and his name is James Wilson as well. And you know what is coming here. That is a red card every day of the week. So I'm pretty sure you would have got a bit confused with the title, or maybe you would have thought I gave it away that James Wilson got a red card. But it's James Wilson from Oldham, and he plays for them in real life, I believe, as well. But yeah, he actually tackled James Wilson. So James Wilson slide tackled James Wilson, and James Wilson got a red card, just to confuse you, as you can see there. That's a red card every day of the week too. That's a terrible challenge. I'm surprised Wilson, our James Wilson, didn't get injured, and look at that. It looks like they're playing with each other or something. Funny like that. But anyway, Liam Lawrence and Josh Giannelli, some fresh legs to come on. Hopefully can score another to really make sure of this result. Get another 3 points. I really like Giannelli. He's one of our only really pacey wingers, if you don't count NE, because we play him as a striker. He's one of those really quick guys. Hasn't got the highest rating in the world, but he's good. But the bad thing is, they have a chance late in this second half, going towards the end of the game, but we intercepted really well. But because of that, they were going so attacking because they were down. And you know what's going to happen here? And play it. He does play it to make sure of it. James Wilson. I desperately wanted to make sure of it there. Even though we had an extra man, you don't really know. I could have conceded, one of those late goals you do in FIFA. So I just wanted to make sure of it there, especially for James Wilson. He hasn't scored many goals so far. That's just his first goal, so it will give him some confidence. More than anything, I wanted to set him up for that goal so he can maybe score a few more, while Niklas Muller is going to have a bit of break through injury. So that was a solid win. Solid win for the lads today. Galton as well. He's a fantastic player for us. He's gonna be one that's a few of the players that's going to be there until the Premier League. Leave your comments. Which players should we keep up until the Premier League? James Wilson, we don't have permanently, but I reckon Neil Maupay and Nye will be the 2 strikers, of course, along with Niklas Muller. They'll be forever rotating, as we'll go into another game in this episode. Drop a like if you would like to see 3 games in an episode from now, and I'll start be adding some simmed ones into that as well, so we can get this series kind of kicking on and hopefully get to the championship if we can get promoted in this season. I'm relying on that anyway, because I do want to get to Premier League and kind of mould this team into a Premier League team. And then once we get to the Premier League, I reckon the Premier League will be the only season, the first season of it anyway, where we won't absolutely dominate and be at the top. I think I could do the same at Championship. But again, Adua Marti plays it in. And Neil Maupay, he has hit a golden patch right now. But that cross, though, that was perfect. I think it was Adua Marti anyway, because he was celebrating crazily. Because it could be Swank Cambo if he was making a run, but he was sitting back. And it had that little curl late. It had that little curl. That made it absolutely perfect. And Neil Maupay puts home his 4th of the season. We look so good right now, don't we? But we can't get too excited because they may have a chance. Opara tries to clear that, but straight to the opposition. Green, who's actually tricky on the ball. You see that in this episode. And who's that? Tiosa? Not really sure. Can't see his name. Or Tidsa. Can't see if it was a D or an O. But anyway, he had a golden chance there, but couldn't put it home. But again, that was a poor goal kick. That is a D, I think. Tidsa. Well, there you go. Back to Green, to Frecklington. Frecklington goes back to Derbyshire. Derbyshire plays it into Green. Oh, come on. What is this defending? Green. I told you he's good with the dribble, and now he's going to take a shot. What a goal by Green. I have no idea what his first name is, but Green with red hair. He puts it in the back of the net. The man of many colours. So that makes it 1-1. But here, Nathan Aki with the interception getting forward. Set this up. He does. He sets it up for Neal Maupay. What a episode for Neal Maupay. He is hot in these games. He's scoring all the time. He's absolutely amazing. What a signing for us, Neal Maupay. Of course, he joined on loan last season. Then we made the deal permanent at the end of the season with a future fee of $725K. I remember that because he's good. If he was crap, I probably wouldn't. And James Wilson again with another chance. He has a chance to belt this. Oh, he does as well. He did belt that to make it 3-1. And that should pretty much wrap up the 3 points. What a performance in front of the home supporters, cutting in nicely there. But James Wilson, he is actually the best finisher in the team, believe it or not. It's not that surprising, I suppose you can say, on loan from a team. Like, he's at Manchester United. He's played for them in real life, you know, a few games. So yeah, he's decently rated, but he's actually got the best finishing out of all our strikers. He hasn't got the best, well, he's still a bit quick, but he's not quicker than the other guy. Well, Nicholas Muller. He's got other strong attributes, but yeah, James Wilson's actually got the best finishing attributes for a strikers at least. So yeah, a bit dodgy late trying to get to the ball, and Alan Antonio was just like, let me handle this, I'll go and get it. But he's not completely over right yet as Derbyshire smashes it into the back of the net, and this game is not over. This game has been a ripper. It's 3-2, and I have no idea what he was thinking with his celebration. Okay, let's just run to the centre. What kind of celebration is that? But here we have a chance to finish it off. James Wilson finds Adu Amadi. Look, come on Adu. Adu! No! See, that's what I mean about his crap finishing. How did he not get that on target from there? He's really, really poor. Generally, I'll finish that. If it was like Nye or someone like that, Maupay, that would have been bang in the back of the net. But it wasn't the case. On that occasion. That's why I generally like to create with him, trying to play the cross in like I did for Neal Maupay a bit earlier. They whip it in here. We got to defend this. They're only a goal away. Come on. And here, Nye, he finds James Wilson, and you can see what he's going to do here. He's going to create the space with his pace, and he's going to find Nye with the little low finesse shot there. That's the perfect way to finish that and take it first time, really. Just tuck it under the goalkeeper with a nice little finesse shot. Yeah, it might be a bit hard to hit it like first time there, but he controlled it really, really well, especially for a low-rated player, you know. He tuck it well. He tuck it home well there on that occasion. So that's his third. Even he hasn't scored heaps. That's what I was saying. Nicholas Muller, he's put in the most this season, majority of goals. You know, he's been the key guy we rely on. And it's weird saying that about a youth player, 16-year-old. But we've come to do that. Like, when he just came on the scene, didn't he? Entered on the scene, started scoring at the start of the season, really. And he's going to be a superstar for us. And they're the captain, Goldson. It was a pretty even game. This is actually an even game, shots-wise, everything like that. You can check out the match ratings as well. Some good players today. Neal Maupay, we subbed him off, though. We'll still be able to score. So we've got goal scorers everywhere. James Wilson, Neal Maupay, Nye, everyone. That's a good thing when you have that many goal scorers. And finally, we get a break here. Bradford, they must have lost finally. So now we've got some breathing space in between Brentford. But hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Drop a like if you would like to see some more videos in career mode. And I shall see you guys in the very next video.